Today, I have come to the town of Guzhen. Guzhen is a small town, part of the larger prefecture city of Zhongshan. It's right next to Shaolan, and across the river is Zhongshan. And Guzhen is a remarkable town. It's the lighting capital of the world. I mean, it's block after block of lighting showrooms, and every mall is a lighting showroom. I'm talking 15-story malls with nothing but lighting showrooms. It's ridiculous and actually very impressive too. I've come here today because there is a lighting show, and I'm at the Liho Plaza, which is near the MRT station. And this is a brand new giant building. Now I'm currently walking through this giant mall, and normally in a mall you would see restaurants and clothing stores, but not in Guzhen. In Guzhen, every store is a lighting showroom. It's very impressive. Now, this particular mall behind me is gigantic. It's set up in different stages. There's parts A, B, C goes on, and it's about 8 stories, but it's brand new, so many of the stores haven't been moved into. But every single type of light you can think of. It would be little itty-bitty LED lights, car lights, wall lamps, floor lamps, chandeliers, both cheap and expensive. Even some of the outskirts of town, you have these giant fields of all different kinds of street lights and municipality lights and park lights and pathway lights and strip lights and neon lights. I mean, every shape, every color, it's all here. And people come from all over the world to source their lights in this town. I'm just entered in a new part of this mall, and my God, it is gigantic. Check this out. I'm currently on the 5th floor, and it goes up another 10. This shit goes on and on and on, and it's only about halfway full. I mean, it's a brand new mall. But there are another, I would say, 10 malls in this small little town, about this size, maybe a little bit smaller, that are completely filled, brim to brim, with lighting showrooms of all different kinds. Until you actually see it, you have no idea what it's like. Fourth annual International Lighting Festival for Guzhen. It's located in the Donggu Ecological Wetlands Preserve, which is right in the heart of town. And it's basically a big fairground with an attached park. And I'm here, it's about an hour before sundown. And then an hour after that, the festivities really start. But it looks as though, you got some dance shows and some light shows and a giant food court. And I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get some food. Very much a carnival-like atmosphere here. This show goes on for a week. Today is Sunday, it's the last day, so there's a lot of families out enjoying the day. And man, there looks like there's some good eats here. Let me show it around. So of course how it works is everybody eats and then you go watch the show and the sun goes down. Oh, I got everything here. Amazing variety of Chinese street food. They've got everything from baozi to jiangbim to deep fried fruit tea. They got grilled oysters. It smells so good in here. The grilled spicy beef. It's good stuff. Even for festival prices, you get 6 of these for 15 RMB. What a great country. And of course, after all that spiciness, you gotta get yourself a little mango shake. Just went down in the middle of the twilight, and you got all the security and police auxiliary all lining up in formation, getting ready to be deployed throughout the fairgrounds for crowd controls. They are expecting a very large crowd today. Start for another hour. People are already lining up, trying to get the best spots. I don't know about all those other people over there, but I think this is the best spot. This is a much larger park than I originally thought. I've only seen about a third of it. And to walk back to where I parked, I gotta do a little hike. This guy right here just wanted to hang out with me. I was taking a rest, so I decided to come by. Another guy over here is going to come hang out with me too. You just hang out on the steps and people come and hang out with you. It's pretty cool. Good guys. 游客朋友们，请按现场工作人员指引排队进门，找好观看位置，选择从南门便利店入口进入园区的游客朋友。People lined up for over an hour for a 10-minute light show, and it runs every 10 minutes for the next 3 hours. So what they do is they announce that, hey, you gotta keep moving and let other people come see the show because there's a huge crowd outside. So once you see the show, then they usher you out and they usher in a brand new set of people in order to keep people off the grass and keep everyone on the path. I think there's a million volunteers and security and police with whistles blowing. Whistles, you can hear it in the background. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Hello. So much dust, it's insane. There's so many people kicking up on this dirt. It's very hard to breathe. The crowds can get pretty insane, so now I know why people line up and get the show over with as fast as possible. I came before the sun went down, so I avoided most of these crowds. When all the lights came on, I was right in the center of it with no one around me. And as soon as all the lights came on, everyone started rushing towards all the lights. Great event for the town of Guzhen. I mean, this whole town runs on lighting manufacturing, lighting sales, distribution, foreign trade. And so this is a big celebration of of the town and the town's industry. And it's only the 4th year that they've done this. So this is just going to get bigger and I think more interesting. And it's free. You can just come and enjoy it. The food isn't expensive. The light shows are free. You just have to find parking and you have to deal with the crowds. It's definitely a nice evening out if you're in town. But if you've got a family, kids go nuts over all these lights. They're having a blast here. There's a giant police presence and a giant fire department presence, and everyone's very friendly and orderly. And the staff is really cool. They're letting you know where to go, how to get there. Everything is both in Chinese and English, so it's very easy to find your way around. Guzhen is no stranger to foreigners. I mean, you can walk around this town on any given day and no one will give you a second look because there's a million foreigners here buying lights and selling lights, and it's a big trade area for lights. But here at this festival on a Sunday night, I'm the only one here. While everyone's going in, I'm leaving. So I'm hopefully going to beat the traffic out of town and get back home where I can get some work done.